Why men who choose to be alone become stronger. If a man wants to become a more powerful version of himself, with more strength and more confidence, he needs to choose to be alone. Because by surrounding himself with too many people and too many options of people and socializing, etc., whilst he may come across a socialite, he is not exactly stronger. This whole myth that the more popular a person is, the more sociable he is as well, the more stronger he is not true. It's the man who is willing to be on his own, away from society, away from the world entirely. That is where he truly develops some incredible courage, bravery, and strength. I've learnt this, and many other men have learnt this, particularly when they've been willing to walk away from relationships. Say you're a man right now in a toxic relationship or marriage. Your wife or girlfriend is a piece of work. Nothing you say or do makes things any better. You have argued to your heart's content. You have screamed and shouted. You've exhausted all your options. Nothing is working anymore. So, by being a man and a natural problem solver as well, you've decided to look at every and each possibility besides being alone. Usually, it starts with watching videos and content like this on YouTube, or even reading books or going to blogs or forums, Reddit, etc. Trying to figure out how they can become better boyfriends and husbands. Where am I going wrong, they say. How can I do this? And then strangers on the internet are saying, have you tried this option? Have you tried speaking to her nicely? Have you tried buying gifts? Have you tried telling her how you feel and opening up and so on? Have you tried this in the bedroom, etc., etc. Armed with new ideas and new approaches, he gets an influx of inner confidence and belief that finally this approach, this methodology, this philosophy is going to be the one that solves all his problems. And it may work for 24 hours, even a week, until the old habits rear their ugly head. The cheating, toxic, disrespectful, or unmatchable, undateable, unlovable, unmarried woman that you are with who is just not right for you and you're not right for them starts to treat this man disrespectfully again, or does something wrong, or causes drama, arguments, and the old habits happen once more. So, once again, he tries another approach. He may turn to religion. He may speak to a priest. He may speak to a pastor. He may do this. He may do that. He exhausts all of his options because he says, I will make this relationship work. I will make her love her. I will make everything be special and good between us. But the harsh, brutal reality, and this doesn't just apply to relationships, but people in general, is the following. You will never be good enough for the wrong person. So if your wife or girlfriend is wrong for you and you are wrong for them, no religion, no Reddit posts, no YouTube videos is ever going to change that. But what has this got to do with men becoming stronger? Well, if a man stays in a miserable, toxic, negative, abusive, cheating relationship, or even just one of those things, let alone all those things, how strong is he? He isn't. He becomes weaker over time, because once he gives up, and men do give up, and they accept their fate, where they say, my wife is a narcissist, my girlfriend is a cheater, my needs are never going to be met, or worst of all, I'm severely depressed and unhappy with this person, that is where his strength is no longer visible and the man has internally and emotionally died. He becomes a zombie, a shadow of his former self. He is not stronger, he's not better, he's not happier, he's weak, he's submissive, he's afraid to answer back, or if he does answer back and he does argue, that becomes the norm now. Their relationship is built on conflict, on clashing, on unmet needs, on poor communication, a poor sex life, and so much more. It becomes a complete mitigating disaster. And bar her cheating on him or divorcing him, he's not going anywhere. But instead, if the man realized and accepted his fate, that he chose poorly to begin with, or that he wasn't the right type of man in the beginning, or the fact that there's a lot of toxic people in general out there, especially in the dating marketplace, and that he has to get out and he has to walk away, or at least give a bit of space for a period of time, he will have an immense influx of strength and confidence return to him immediately. That is why becoming alone and walking away, isolating yourself, will actually be the problem solver you've wanted all along. It's not religion. It's not Reddit. It's not YouTube videos. It's being alone. It's waking up and going to bed in your own space. It could be a hotel. It could be anywhere. It could be somebody's house, but you're there in the private quarters of their home or in an extended living area, whatever. You just got to be away, because by being around the wrong person, especially the wrong relationship, will make you weaker. The right relationship makes you healthier. The right marriage makes you better. Yes, there's conflict along the way. Yes, there's problems. Men and women clash all the time. But if you're becoming better and you're problem solving and that person is inspiring you, even through conflict, to do so, that's the right relationship. But when you're never feeling good enough, when you're never heard, your needs are never met, and you are literally miserable and pissed off all the time, you are weaker. You just want to be heard. You just want to be respected. You want to be understood. You want that wife or girlfriend to get you. But that person's never going to get you. I remember being in a relationship with a narcissist, and right at the very last evening we were together, as I poured my heart and soul out to this person over a problem I was going through in my business, they couldn't have cared less. Why? Because they're a narcissist. There they were, blabbering on about themselves, completely disinterested, immature, frustrating and annoying. And there I was, trying to be understood by one of the most toxic personality types out there. Friends can make you feel weaker as well. Friends who take advantage, friends who are selfish, friends who don't do anything for you and don't make an effort. Yes, you may have gone to school with them, college, may have worked with them, you may have had great memories in the past, but at this stage of your life, do these friends who flake on you, are disrespectful, are rude, can be abusive sometimes as well, these friends make you feel stronger and better about yourself, or do they make you feel insecure? Do they make you feel weaker? Do they make you feel really, really bad? It's the same with family as well. And the difference is with family is you've grown up with your family your entire life. They may have shaped your insecurities that you have right now, your perception on life, your perception on the world, your perception on you as a man. And do they make you feel better, stronger, healthier, happier? Absolutely not. Hence why you're watching this video. Curious to know why you become stronger. You become stronger when you're alone for a period of time or for the rest of your life. It's your choice, because you don't need to answer to anyone. You don't need anyone else's help. You don't need people to accept you for who you are. You don't have to argue your point across to be understood, because no one understands you better than you. You don't need to feel attractive to people who don't find you attractive, and that's fine, because you are an attractive man. You don't need to feel smart. You don't need to fit in. You don't need to force a square peg into a round hole. You are who you are in your own environment, in your own lifestyle, in your own way. And that is the most powerful, most wonderful, strongest position you can be in. You don't answer to anyone. You don't have to answer to anyone. You don't have to argue with anyone. When I walked away from that toxic relationship, I didn't want to be happy. I wanted peace and quiet. And in a place of my own environment and in my own space and alone from the rest of the world for a long time after that breakup, I had everything I could ever ask for. My own company, peace and quiet, no narcissists, no drama, no toxicity, no negativity, just me, myself, and I. It is why you're watching this video. It is why I've made many videos on this subject. It's because I've become, not necessarily physically, but mentally and emotionally, the strongest version of myself I've ever been. And it all started from being alone. And again, if you don't wish to be alone for the rest of your life, by being alone for a period of time, you will learn more about yourself, life, and everything than you've ever thought was possible. There are so many myths, there are so many false narratives about being alone. But as a man, you become so strong, powerful, and confident as you realize, I know who I am, I know what I want, and I know where I'm going. And I'm going to go out there and get it in my own way, my own terms. And whoever you decide to let in to your space moving forward, male, female, friends, women, whatever, and even family, they better be worth it. Because then moving forward, you say to yourself, does this person improve my life and make me stronger and better, or do they not? Because if they don't, they run the risk of me walking away and being alone for so much longer. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos. Learn the power of walking away and get 50% off with my course. And reclaim your strength with my official sponsor, BetterHelp. You can get 10% off BetterHelp in the description below. And also book a one-on-one session with me for 90 minutes through the link in the description down below. Lastly, please share this video with someone who you think would gain value from the message. Thanks for watching.